Kaiser, my boy, you just gonna let him talk to you like that? Now me personally! What's up guys, Hello Monzo here, and here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 262 of Blue, Reborn today, Loco, which is known as Zero. And I'm intrigued. We just got backstory Kaiser. We've completely wrapped that up, presumably. We ended the last chapter with Isagi smacking his meat on the table, making sure that Kaiser knew where he lay. So I'm intrigued. This chapter is going to be exciting. So let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up guys, that guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Here's another fun fact. You know what time it is. It's peak every week time. Hold on a second. Got a nice tang to it too. And a nice echo effect. Is buttery, is clean. Come on now. We're in the PXG match. We just wrapped up backstory munchin. We just got Kaiser's backstory. I know this chapter is gonna be gas. And if it ain't, that guy with the kitchen is still on the table. I'm only free of that binding vow once this match is over. And like I'll even give the wrap up of this match. Like it's gonna be super duper hard. Like I'm telling you this. I'll say it now, the only way, and I mean the only way that guy with the kitchen becomes canon, at least in my opinion, just based on how the match has been going so far, its pace, the goals, the assists, everything, Isagi has to score. Hopefully I'm not manifesting that. Isagi has to score in order for a chapter to not be gas. I don't know. He can come in. He can foul somebody. He can do all that. But as long as he doesn't score, I think I'm safe from cooking for y'all. But with that being the case, let's see what Nomura-sensei and Kanejiro-sensei were cooking for us in this chapter. Alright, the hall is 50-50. The one who will control the aerial battle is, once again, Rensuke Kunigami. What did I tell... Well, you know what? We're still relatively early on in the match. There's only 1-for-1. But what did I tell y'all? The moment Shido scored for him, it was over. How long ago did he score? Hold on. I'm about to go back in time. I'm about to use myself as a research link. Let me see. It's been like not half a year. That's dragging it. Hold on. Let me see. Where are my Blue Lock reviews? Let me take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow. Okay, it should not be this deep. Where are you, Blue Lock reviews? Don't hide from me. I know you're here. I know you exist. I know you're a part of the absolution. There we go. Blue Lock live reactions. When did Shido score? I swear it's like 10, 15 chapters ago at this point. 252? Okay, 10 chapters ago. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all the moment Shido scored, it was over for him this match. Now, don't get me wrong. I can still definitely be wrong. Absolutely, we're still relatively early on within the match. We could get Shido scoring again, going crazy. We could get something. And that's the thing. With these being 3-goal matches, and considering I'm personally still in the camp that BM has to win every single game, with this really only being a 2-goal match, Shido burned his goal early. He busted too soon. What can I say? He busted all over the goal way too soon. Now, I think he's just gonna be on lockdown. Which is crazy. I feel bad for every single Shido fan out there who was like really hoping to see bro cook a little bit more. Especially with other characters. Like the match goes on early on to set up like Kaiser versus Shido. It's like a really big matchup for this. But ever since Kunigami latched on to bro, simply not occurring. And I don't see it occurring. Once again, this seems like a Kaisagi match. Not in the ship sense, but like actually these two are going to have their main rivalry. They're going to be latched onto each other. Ironically enough, even Rin, that sounds so crazy, but even Rin feels more like a background element as of recent. Like he's there, and obviously I assume he's going to cook soon. Like I don't think we're just going to lock Rin off to the Shadow Realm forever. Like I highly doubt that. But still, with that being the case, even Rin has felt sort of background to the Kaiser and Isagi dynamic. And that makes sense, don't get me wrong. You can definitely still explore the Rin and Isagi dynamic further on into the manga, like literally in the U20 Cup arc stuff. Like you can still go into that there, especially if Sei's on the team. You can definitely explore that more thoroughly. So understand why the match is sort of falling to Isagi and Kaiser and their specific rivalry, because once again, this is the only time we'll have it. Like, literally in the entire manga. Like, once we go into the U20 stuff, Kaiser's banned from ever playing with Isagi again. He can show up as a late-game antagonist, don't get me wrong. That's why I'm kind of itching and scratching and hoping for Hat-Trick Isagi to not be real, so I can get Kaiser having a goal, having him remake himself, and then have him come back stronger, literal years down the line, they'll rate these games ago. But with that being the case, I just leave Shido and Rin kind of in a back seat. Shido already did it. He made his big play. The thing is, though, that leaves Charles up in the air as well. I'm very interested to see what he ends up doing. But let's see. My little goat, my little shark boy, he got the ball. Let's see. I can crush him. I can break him. Right now, I can devour Kaiser. What am I kidding? Come on now. This is blue. I ain't shot. The gobble his whole me. No. We have to have limits. We have to have limits. We have to have limits. Devour him, Isagi. Devour him. That's you know what's crazy, though? It took this much. Like, don't get me wrong, especially within the context of us reading it and, like, arc length. Like, technically, this all Neo Egoist League arc. Each of the games are their own individual sub-arc. But, like, realistically, Isagi broke down Kaiser in a matter of, like, 3 games. It's been, like, what, a month in universe for him to break down like this. But, like, for us as a reader's perspective, it's barely been that much time passed. And now Isagi has broken down Kaiser. But at the same time, it's still really, really impressive. Remember, Isagi not even, 2 months ago in universe couldn't hold a candle to Kaiser? Now he's causing this full-grown man to have active mental breakdowns live on the pitch? Like, you want to talk about character development? Like, golly. And I know a lot of people still feel mixed about Isagi's, people like, English, please? I swear I speak it. A lot of people feel like Isagi's growth has been way too fast-tracked. They thought he went from fodder, useless, individual, not at all player to super crazy, all-seeing field god in, the matter of way too fast. But remember, we've been in the Neo Egoist League for, let me see. And note, I'm only going back to my first ever review, which was Manshine. Let me see. Not even Manshine, the middle of Man. Jeez! What was that cut, Pencil Man? What was that cut? Golly. Oh, that's when my hair was growing back. But still, 1 year ago. Let me see. Can I get even more specific details on that? 1 year ago, when? 2022. I started reviewing Blue Lock on September 18th, 2022. Y'all, we've been in the Neo Egoist League for years now. Plural. I think we may have started Neo Egoist at the start of 2022. It's been 2 years plus since we started this. So I think Isagi's growth is fine. And also I think he's in the perfect position to grow. And I also think his growth is necessary. That's the thing. I would be more against it if I thought there was more time to Blue Lock Isagi. Like, the program was going to keep advancing further and further. But no, we are going straight into the U20. There is no club arc. That's a lot. I swear. Once again, people have said I'm right. But I'm going to ask you one more time. There ain't no club arc. That's not canon. I don't know. They're offering these bids as a hypothetical future for the kids. But no, we're going straight to the U20 after this. The Neo Egoist League is specifically a prep arc for the U20. This is it. We can't let Isagi stay any more time in Blue Lock, because Blue Lock is basically done. So I think Isagi's rate of development is fine, especially in comparison to a lot of these fellow prodigies. I think that the type of development he's had is fine. I think the type of teamwork he has is fine. I'm liking all of it. I think he's peak. And I love how he's further and further diving into that Kaiser-esque mindset. He doesn't see Kaiser as just another player, an asset. He sees him as a person to step over, to stomp on, to break through. Yuki Maya, while he may have been slightly tweaking at the time when he said it, wasn't wrong. Isagi and Kaiser are very similar people, down to their very cores. So seeing Isagi give into this darkness, this malice, this hatred, it's delicious. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But let's see. Now that the team is becoming mine, and his plays are falling apart, kneel to me, you foolish clown. After spitting an insult like that in his face, he won't be able to escape his fixation on me. Now his movements will be easy to read. If I turn the tables and get behind him with Corona and Hiyori, my victory is guaranteed. Look at him! Look at how deviant, look at how multi-stepped he is. Bro is actively playing a manipulation game on a full-grown man live on the pitch. How many MCs doing it like that? No, I'm kidding. But like legitimately, this is good. I like it. I like it. Once again, the timid Isagi, who at the start of the series would pass the ball to an inferior striker, now is taking a new Gen World 11 player, the new Gen World 11 striker. As far as we know, that's what Kaiser is. The new Gen World 11 striker. One of the best U20 players in the world. And not passing to him. Not even entertaining him. Using him as a piece to break through and achieve his own victory. The development, it's so smooth. It's so smooth. It's so buttery. It's so good. Oh, he's so real. I know I sound like such an Isagi glazer, but of course I am. Did you expect anything different? Who do you want me to glaze instead? Baro? Who do you want me to glaze instead? Rail? No. Who do you want me to glaze? Nani? No. No. Bachila? Not really. That man's caged and has not got a single dub this entire run, bro. Shigiri, a man who's also caged on a garbage team and hasn't got a single dub. I cannot. I'll glaze Shigiri slightly more though. I will. I'll give Shigiri a little bit more glaze. But who do you want me to glaze? Rin? Where's Rin been? He had his cool moment like 11 chapters ago. I feel like he hasn't even appeared in some chapters. Like, he's just not even, he's barely a field element. Okay, that's a lie. He literally just appeared last chapter, or the chapter before that, to steal the ball away from Kaiser. But still, I don't know, he feels like an accent piece right now. And Shido, you mean the Kunigami victim, dog? I'm not glazing none of them. I'm gonna glaze Isagi Yoichi. But let's see. Now come on, you clown. I'm the star of the show. Oh, I like that for real. Look at that. What was once a planetary hotline has evolved into a nebulous star, consuming everything. A star's death will give rise to an unlimited void that consumes all. That's my boy, Isagi. Keep developing. Keep evolving. Keep growing. Go beyond. Plus ultra. Type beat. That's what I'm talking about, my boy. But let's see. So, you want to devour me, right? Oh, it's so sus. But still, it's gas. Once again, I can more rationally justify this. If I'm like showing somebody Blue Lock and they ask me, why are these like some full grown, some not full grown men consistently talking about devouring each other? I can somewhat rationalize that. And you know what? Can't justify Shido still. Someone actually asked me because they found out I was reviewing Blue Lock and they were like, hey, can you explain this Shido panel here? They're like, he busts. I looked at them dead in the eyes and I was like, there's no amount of context I can give you. He just busted. And they look back at me and I look back at them and they asked me, why do you want me to read this manga? And I looked back at them and I was like, I mean, he still peak. Except sometimes he peaks. All over the screen. All over the screen. It's on live TV. He did that on like live TV. Live TV, it was broadcasted to the entire world. Was he mic'd up? I actually don't know that. But still, like, there are levels to what I can justify. This, it's in a little bit of the range, but it's justifiable. Let's see. You want to devour me, right? My body remembers this feeling. It's the same absurd feeling of entrapment that my father Hey, yo! No, I'm kidding. But actually, this is awful. But that my father pounded into me every day back then. That is actually insane. That is insane. Y'all, how bad does your op have to be doing you that they remind you of the man who actively choked you out and beat you over the head for your entire childhood? Remember, in universe, Kaiser met this man, Isagi, 2 months ago. What? Dog. I mean, you know, I get in a real talk sense though. I know a lot of things can like randomly reassociate feelings. Like sometimes, I'm not sure. It's like sensory memories. Like sometimes I'll experience something and my brain will be like, "Hey, this reminds us of this," and I'll be like, why? Like sometimes I'll smell something and then my brain will be like, hey, Remember this memory you haven't thought about in a while? Boom, and it'll just shoot it to the front of my mind. That happens. So I guess this is a similar thing, like just the association of the words here. And just the context that they are. Kaiser kneeling on the ground after failing at something or simply existing. I guess that's just the link. But still, that's crazy level head work. That sounds so bad. But like that's insane level brain games right there. Actively reminding your op of their terrible childhood that you know nothing about. Isagi has no context for Kaiser's backstory, by the way. We do, because we're inside Kaiser's head and we read the manga. Kaiser is just accidentally being read like a book by Isagi. That's crazy. Let's see. No, I thought I'd gotten over him a long time ago. Clearly you haven't. But then again, Kaiser never got actual therapy. He got football, and clearly that wasn't good enough. But yeah, I guess he would believe that. But dude, like you literally based your whole ideology and how you treat Ness based on how your father raised you. Like Kaiser, for a Metavision user, them brain cells sure ain't firing. No, what you think that was? You thought that was a Kaiser original? I guess in a way it was. Because daddy a Kaiser too if I had to hazard a guess. But no, my boy, you are a carbon copy of your father. I'm not going to say he's worse. He's bad. He's awful. But, like, I've only seen him choke himself. While he's definitely been physically awful to Ness and verbally awful to Ness and mentally depraved with Ness, I haven't seen him choke out Ness. At least not without Ness's consent. Okay, let me stop. Let's see. Because of Yoichi, my very existence is wavering. If I don't win, if I don't surpass him, everything will disappear. Kaiser! Calm down, Kaiser. Huh? We've still got results. You were still scoring goals up until the last match, and you have the offer from Real. So stop panicking and making impossible plays. We'll just wait for the right chance we have to use your new weapon. You have me on your side. Oh, Ness, my sweet, sweet baby boy, you don't realize the truth. You were never on his side. For to be on his side, you must stand as his equal. But you cannot stand equal with a man who looks down upon you from a higher peak. A peak that he has placed himself, yet he refused to drag you to. Ness, my poor, poor sweet boy. You live in a land of lies and delusions built by a sad, broken man-child who is yet to understand the impacts that he has on others and the sacrifices he's made only to serve himself. Ness, my sweet little magician, you are nothing to him, and I assume he shall not calm down. But let's see. Maybe Kaiser will prove me wrong. And there he... It's unfortunate. But a tool. But okay, we got... Here's the thing, though. I can't trust this anymore. Typically, whenever I'd see Flow, Predator Eye, I'd be like, whoa, yeah, Kaiser's about to tweak out. Last time he had these, he performed the first on-screen miss. Technically, here's the thing. We saw Isagi do it prior in the Manchind match. But Kunigami saved that. So, technically, it doesn't necessarily get registered as an open goal miss. But, legally speaking, it kind of still... So, like, the first one we've seen completed. Kunigami saved Isagi and gave him an assist instead of just straight out miss. But Kaiser is the first character who we've seen enter Flow, activate Predator Eye. We've seen people go into Flow and miss anyway, or get blocked. But first person we've seen use Predator Eye, use Flow, whip out a new definitive weapon, and straight whiff. So I can't have faith in those sharpened, focused eyes. How unfortunate how far you have fallen, dear Emperor. It truly is the death of the divine. Let's see. Is your head busted, you puppy? If I lose again, everything is going to disappear. Like, you lost to Isagi last match, but you still got the Real offer. Well, you know what? I somewhat get Kaiser now because he whiffed. Because, like, that's embarrassing. Like, don't get me wrong, Shido clearly still got an exponential increase in value. Remember, the man went from like 22 mil to 100 mil. Off like, what? 2 goals. So, like, clear, and we know Loki ends the previous game by talking about, hey, Shido, you made like 12 shot attempts. You got 4. So, like, it's clear that you can still whiff and still not lose value, but actually gain value in spite of your whiffing. But in this case, I guess Kaiser's like, I'm too high market. I'm too high market about anything, any sign of weakness counts as failure. And losing here, not getting a single goal here, it invalidates everything. And also just like a pride thing. Like internally, Kaiser's like, I can't lose. Ness, I'm breaking inside. Ness, I'm losing my mind. Ness, I am. Like, he's genuinely losing his good mind. So yeah, on every single level, Kaiser cannot rest. He cannot slow down. So to be fair, Ness doesn't make a bad point here. He's just like telling Kaiser, hey, dude, quit tweaking and let's actually do this. Like, notably, if Kaiser were to just get a goal, even if conventionally, it's still good. Goals are goals. At best, that would maintain his value or boost it up by like 1 mil. And that's all you need. Dude, you have your own offer. You have your own separate team you can run to. Sure, you lost to Yoichi. But hey, it be like that when it be like that. It's going to be like that. You're running a 1-man army. Literally, as in you and Ness. I guess that's only a 2-man. But still, I don't know, bro. This ain't really the way. Let's see. The whole world is watching this match. A loss now isn't just a loss. The offer from Real and my throne on this team. All the glory I gained through soccer. If I lose, then Yoichi will crush it, and I'll go back to the time I wasn't human. What a shame. For you see, when you build a home of no more than stick and stone, all it takes is one strong wind to knock it all down. Kaiser was a man who believed so much in individuality, so much in his own individualistic ego, that his own value was so great that he could never be challenged. That he had to stand alone, stand unrivaled. But imagine a world where, instead of diving further into that negativity, following in his father's footsteps, and not viewing people as people, but obstacles to overcome and crush the dreams of, imagine a world where Kaiser had engaged. A world where Kaiser had made genuine connections. A world where Kaiser was known for more than victory and his football skill. Maybe he'd be safer. But it's unfortunate, O divine emperor, for you built your home upon stick and stone. And now it all falls down. Let's see. Navi. Bro really said, take a nap, bro. You really feel like whoa, let me take a sip. I need a sip after that one. Something just happened. I'll have to deal with the repercussions of it later. But with it being the case, am I freaked out? Am I afraid of losing my current self and going back to when I was no more than a fool? Nobody wanted me to be born. So I stole and to gain status, prestige, and wealth. Look at the Lano. He's so goated, bro. How is he this high in the air, bro? But look at him, he's so goated. And I felt like I'd become someone who was wanted. But he's looking so devious too. And the thought of losing it all scares me. This is the mental pitfall of those with success. Kaiser! At some point, I stopped trying to steal and started fighting to protect myself. He's getting okay. So it's all coming full circle. Yo, Kaiser, man, he's goated. I chose opponents I could defeat. It made myself. But wait, hold on. Let me go back to this. This is the mental pitfall of those with success. It's true. Notably, well, here's the thing, kind of, sort of. I can't speak from personal experience. I can only speak of it as someone who has kind of seen it from a distance and can just guesstimate what it would be like. Say, I could spontaneously make you the richest person in the world. Like $10. Tell me. Wouldn't you want to stay the richest person in the world? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't that be your desire? Your goal above all of things? Just to stay there. Because you're at the top. You don't want to fall from the top. If you're the record holder of something, whether it be top speed, top strength, top throwing from my track people out there, don't you want to stay the fastest, stay the strongest, stay the person who can throw the hardest? You know, the scariest thing about number one isn't the fact that you now can only compete against yourself. The scariest thing about number one is that you could become number two, or number three, or number four, or number five, or number six. You could fall all the way down. That's the scary thing about being at the top. You can't look any higher. You can only look down. And those who you used to look up with are now looking up at you. And they're coming to bring you down. It's something that people can live with and have lived with and will forever live with. And obviously, hey, your boy doesn't necessarily care about being number one. I just kind of like living. I enjoy life in my own way. Luckily enough, the mental pitfall of this is not something that bothers me. Like, as much as it used to when I was younger. But even then when I was younger, I kind of got over it quick. Because I was like, darn! There's always a bigger fish, one way or another, in every aspect of life. But with that being the case, yeah. It's a true form of life that Kaiser and Blue Lock bring up here. The idea that ultimately, no matter what, once you reach the top and you're no longer fighting for that top spot, you're just fighting to keep it. And that fight can be ever dogmatic and ever dangerous. But let's see, what's this next part about? Made myself comfortable where I could reign as king, with the defensive instincts of someone successful, trying to live in a semi-permanent state of safety. And why not? I stole that seat for myself, so there was no denying, or no one able to do anything to shake my proof in existence. But the place I'm in still isn't the level of the world's best. Isagi is living. Rent-free is now an understatement. Rent-free is now, he is living in there, and Isagi is not paying rent. Kaiser's paying him rent. Dog. The fact that Isagi is being compared to an Noah at all, when we know there are still gaps upon gaps upon gaps between those two, and Kaiser's mind, he sees Isagi as the world's best, or at least reaching up there. Ooh. Ooh, we want to talk about sinking fingers into a dough piece. That's crazy. Let's see. I see. If I fight to protect my current glory, then I can't prove my existence further. So I've got no choice but to throw it all away. The feelings that I had become human. This glory, my status, my pride, all of it. Peel it all away. And go back to zero. You piece of trash. What is it that you truly desire? What's the dignity that you truly want to protect? Not a wished-for life. What I yearned for and found. At the zero at the root of it all. My ego is... Oh my, the imagery's going crazy. You, my ball, my fellow fool. Wow, oh wow, and that's the end. So Kaiser has reawakened in the purest state of flow. Predator Eye, flow, but a hollow Predator Eye. Quite intriguing. Okay, so maybe Hat-Trick Sagi's cooked. I'd like it to be cooked. As much as I was leaning with Hat-Trick Sagi, I love Kaiser and I want Kaiser to be a longer-term antagonist. So Hat-Trick Sagi kind of can't happen. So overall, a W chapter, if I do say so myself. However, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave my balls. Should I really do that? Yeah, leave my balls. Yeah, I said it. If you can, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave my balls in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1 non-monthly, things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks will include the live reactions, any other series I review, ad-free variations of all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, there is a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below if you want to drop 5 beans for a short video, 25 beans for a long video, anything to help your boy out, I would greatly appreciate it. But now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: O'Connor Plays, Greyhound, At Kids Void, Astro, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, King Sukada, NMA, Real Rare, Paris Arnold, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 members: Super Gamer Q, Steron, Sean, Sammy, Oexian, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Josh Brown, and A+A. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 member, Autumn Mornings Lazo. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, Robbie Uchiha and Jay Warrior. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 patrons, Joaquin Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final gargantuan thank you to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder.